I believe that one of the most pressing issues for political trust today is not just how well institutions perform, but the growing sense that citizens and governments no longer share the same understanding of what democracy really means and implies. What our data show across Europe is that many people still value democracy very deeply. That hasn't changed, but they often experience it as distant or unresponsive. And that is not a rejection of democracy, it's a call for a more shared and inclusive way of deciding, one where citizens feel heard and able to influence outcomes. If we, as researchers, have one key responsibility, it is to help shift the public narrative that depicts citizens as if they were tired of democracy. To counter that idea, we need to highlight something essential. People want democracy to work better, not less democracy. What looks like democratic fatigue from below is, in reality, a sign of higher expectations. One of the key insights from our work in TRUEDEM is that democratic innovations do not automatically produce more trust. What truly matters is how they are designed, connected, and embedded within the everyday functioning of institutions. Take the example of a citizens' assembly. It can generate a lot of enthusiasm at the beginning, but if the rules of selections are unclear, if the debates are biased, or if the recommendations never receive a public response, instead of rebuilding trust, you risk fueling frustration. We also found that context is crucial. An innovation may work well where citizens perceive their leaders as open and accessible, and fail elsewhere where distrust is entrenched. For this reason, democratic innovations only make sense as part of a broader strategy of institutional credibility, one in which public authorities really show that citizens' input genuinely matters. This also means avoiding multiplying and outsourcing democratic experiments without a clear political will to listen. Innovations should not be used to domesticate citizens' demands or smooth over political conflict. Without that true political commitment, participation risks becoming a source of disappointment rather than trust. Based on our findings, we propose four main directions for policymakers. First, move from experimentation to institutionalization. Many participatory devices remain highly visible but short-lived. To have a lasting impact, they need a long-term legal and financial basis, what we can call the routinization of democratic innovation. That means multi-annual funding, clear procedures, and trained public servants who can integrate innovation into their daily work. Second, think in terms of a participatory chain rather than isolated tools, a consultation platform that is not followed by deliberation or a citizens' conventions whose proposals are never discussed in parliament or missed opportunities. Every stage, consultation, deliberation, decision should be connected to the next. Third, evaluation must become systematic. Innovations should come with transparent indicators, public reporting, and clear feedback explaining why some proposals are adopted and others not. This accountability is vital for credibility. Finally, we need to rebuild institutional trustworthiness, not just public trust. Trust reflects how citizens feel. Trustworthiness refers to the objective qualities that make an institution credible. Democratic innovations must strengthen both, giving citizens reason to trust while transforming institutional practices. In short, the future of democratic innovations lies in hybridization, building bridges between representative, participatory, and direct democracy. That is the path toward restoring trust through trustworthiness.